All right, here we go. We're going to bring you Goffstown Grizzlies baseball here at Lions Field in Goffstown. Pete Terrier along with Lonnie Emerton. It's the home opener for the Grizzlies' second game of the season. Much different conditions weather-wise this afternoon than we had on Monday in the season opener, which was at Alvern, a 6-3 Goffstown win in 10 innings. Lonnie, thanks for helping me out here. We've got the crew in here. We've got PJ Casey's little sister in here. We got Sereno's little brother. We got little Brian Baxter. And we got a little Gaudette in here. It's a full house, and we're ready for some baseball.
That's right.
And it's football weather.
It's football weather today, and none of the balls are going to be going out of the park, that's for sure. The wind's blowing in about 25.
Yeah, straight in our face. We're lucky enough to be inside the press box, if you will, here at Lions Field. It'll be Owen Hazelbaker making his debut on the mound as a varsity player, wearing number 18, the tall right-hander. It'll be Ryan Dutton at third, Zach Terrier at short, Brent Baxter at second, who pitched so well, picked up the win against Alvern. Maddox Turk, the first baseman, around the outfield, left to right. Ethan Strand, Adam LaFawn, and Brock Bennett. Dylan Gaudette behind the plate. And stepping in for Merrimack to take the first pitch from Hazelbaker is their shortstop, Evan Sousa. I'm doing Game Changer and this at the same time, so we'll see how this works. Hazelbaker winds and fires, and the first pitch is low apparently for ball one. Where'd that miss, Lonnie?
Yeah, we need to have a little bit wider strikes on here for Owen here today. He's probably fighting a few nerves here, first varsity start.
And some chilliness. Second one is ripped in the hole between first and second. It's a base hit for Sousa. And the Merrimack Tomahawks got their leadoff man on in the first.
Yeah, he got a ground ball there. Just found a little hole between first and second. Hopefully next time we get into a fielder and get a double play.
This is their DH, Kyle Brander, number 24, sophomore. Talking to Coach Dudash in the preseason, he said this kid shot up about 4 or 5 inches in the offseason. Pitch bounces, and it gets away from Gaudette. He can't find it. Sousa might get down to third. He will, as Maddox Turk has to run in, and Dylan never saw it. Turk's going to throw down to third. I don't know if Sousa kind of stopped on his way, but there was actually a play there.
Yeah, that was good hustle there. The runner got caught in between second and third and finally got a good jump to third. It was a close play at third.
So just like that, a man on third, nobody out, and a 1-0 count to Brander. Hazelbaker fires inside. It's 2-0. You know, the good thing about doing Game Changer is I don't have to keep a scorebook.
Yeah.
I just look down at the palm of my hand. Hazelbaker working from the stretch with Sousa leading off a third. Strike called. That's the first strike thrown by Hazelbaker outside of the one that Sousa hit into right field. 2-1 the count. Hazelbaker delivers. That one's up in the zone, but they called it a strike.
Okay, so we learned a little bit there with that pitch.
2-2 the count on Brander. On deck, Ryan Maney. Hazelbaker delivers. The breaking ball bounced in on Gaudette. The count is full, 3-2. Nobody out top of the first. Sun poking through out in right field. Hazelbaker taking his time, ready for the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. Hazelbaker, the big strikeout with the runner on third and nobody out. That'll bring up Maney. One down for Ryan Maney. He was the starting pitcher in a game on Monday that never ended. Well, they ended it, but it was tied at 4, and they don't know if it's going to go down as a tie or if they're going to have to resume it.
Wow.
Hazelbaker's pitch to Maney. In there for a strike.
He can fill up that strike zone. He can be effective.
Maney, strong right-handed pitcher. And a good righty hitter. Hazelbaker ahead in the count for the first time. Curveball stays high, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. The runner on third, Sousa. They're not holding him on. Dutton playing behind the bag at third. That one's in on the ground towards second. That's going to score a run. Baxter takes a look, but then throws to first. So Merrimack with a 1-0 lead on a RBI ground out by Ryan Maney. So that'll bring up their catcher, Shea Collins. Two outs now, the run in, but I think you'll take that, right? I mean, man on third, nobody out.
You take the out there for sure.
Hazelbaker pumps in a strike. He's got good velocity, and he's another kid that really kind of sprouted over the last couple years or so. Very tall and slender. He's got 2 outs and a 1-strike count. Collins calls timeout. Collins got a bit of a scruff work in there, the beard. A senior for this Tomahawk team, which went from 2 wins to, I think, 9 or 10 last year. A slow ground ball to second. Baxter up with it, throws for the out. And Hazelbaker's out of the inning with minimal damage after half an inning. It's 1-0 Merrimack. Logan Hogue on the mound, the left-hander, sophomore for Merrimack. Had a good freshman season for the Tomahawks. He's going to face Zach Terrier, Ethan Strand, and I think Noah or Ryan Dutton. That one's in there for a called strike to Terrier. Terrier didn't play in the game on Monday against Alvern, but he's in there at short leading off tonight. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground towards second, up with it, and on to first for the out number 1. And that'll bring up Strand.
Looks like the bat should get going today. This pitcher doesn't throw overly hard. You got to find some holes.
Defense is Maney at first, Borbo, who just made that play at second, Evan Sousa at short, Abbott at third. That one missed low to Strand. Around the outfield, it's Rayte in left, Woods in center. And we'll get you the right fielder. There's a ground ball. It's going to sneak through the middle. Base hit for Strand. And it got by the center fielder, Woods. Not far enough for Strand to advance.
It's a little wet out there in the outfield, and the balls are going to stop.
So Noah Durham also homered. Levine is the right fielder. That homer was in the 10th inning. Ball 1 to Durham. Dutton's on deck. He homered. So their 2, 3, 4 hitters in the lineup all homered on Monday on opening day. Noah hits it hard and foul left side. 1-1. Noah homered in the scrimmage last week against Derryfield, as did Brady Godet. Called strike in there from Hogue. Strand leading off of first. That one's outside. It's 2-2. No soccer activity over there, at least not right now anyway, out in the outfield. Okay. That one swung on and missed And Durham down on strikes. That's the second out of the inning for Hogue. Lonnie, I don't know about you, but don't you think you should be tucking that jersey in?
He's definitely a little nervous today, but I'm sure both pitches will settle
2 outs.
down.
2 outs for Dutton. That was a ball up high. Up high. 2-0. In there for a strike.
Change up there. Pretty good one.
2-1 the count on Dutton. If he can keep it going, Gaudette would hit. That one's outside. 3-1, yeah, just a bit outside. Hitters count here for Ryan Dutton. Strand leading off of first with 2 outs. Dutton fouls it off, heading for the river.
You missed that one. That was a pitch to hit right there. 3-1.
So the count is full. There goes Strand. It's hit on the ground. Shortstop up with it. Sousa throws, and he's got him for the out that retires the side. They get a hit from Strand, but they strand, and after one, it's 1-0 Merrimack. It'll be Zach Rete leading off for Merrimack in the top of the second. They lead at 1-0. Hazelbaker only threw 12 pitches in that first inning. That's a curveball that drops in there nicely for a strike.
Yeah, we got the benefit of some good defensive plays. Just that one pass ball cost Goffstown.
Strike 2. Yeah, really. I mean, that was a 2-base pass ball. Well, a wild pitch, really. It was definitely.
You're right.
And Dylan couldn't find it.
Yeah.
0-2 on Rete. Curveball hit over to third. Dutton on one hop, collects and throws. Got him. One out for Levine, the right fielder. He's basically telling them that if you're off the rubber, you can blow on your hand because it's 40 degrees. Hazelbaker winds and fires. In there for a strike.
Best pitch of the day right there. Extra little hop on that fastball.
0-1 on Levine. Woods is on deck. Curveball stays high. One and one. Swing and a miss. He went for the high one. It's 1-2. Little low. 2-2. What's Coach Lawrence got down there? He's got some kind of headset. Is he listening to us?
I'm not sure if he's sending signals.
Because we're not live.
No, I think that's a signal to the catcher.
Oh, okay.
Did Dylan have a earpiece?
Little shock sending to Dylan's hip or something?
No, he can give him signals.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ooh.
Boy, oh boy.
I mean, looking good from here, but look, we're on an angle, and that ump's right over Dylan's shoulder, so the count is full. Walked him. So 1 out base runner for the Tomahawks. Bring up Jackson Woods, the center fielder. Woods was on the Merrimack hockey team, Merrimack Hollis Brookline Dairyfield hockey team that really kind of ruined things for the Goffstown hockey team. He scored, I think, the tying goal, and then they ended up winning it in overtime. That one's low. Excuse me. Is this snow that I see, Lonnie? Some kind of precipitation.
Squall coming in here. Definitely looks like snow.
Throw to first, and he's back safely.
Kind of surprised him, but he didn't have much of a lead.
Yeah. 1-0 the count on Woods. In there for a strike.
That is snow.
Yeah, that's certainly snow. Why not? It's April. It's New England. It's going to be 80 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Throw to first. Levine back. There's another throw to first.
Yeah, is that runner leaning a little bit? I don't know. Not much of a lead.
Up high. 2-1 on Woods. Hazelbaker looks over at the runner. Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1.
I think the runner is just distracting pitcher just enough.
3-1 on Jackson Woods. 1 out in the second. Update from Allard Park. Bottom 3, 4-0 Goffstown. That courtesy of Gil Terrier, I assume, my dad.
There you go.
In there for a strike to Woods. He was taking a walk down to first.
He was taken all the way.
Three and two, the second straight full count for Hazelbaker. Throwing, and he was kind of leaning. I mean, you got to think he might be running 3-2 anyway, although there is only 1 out.
Typically, yeah, this is the run count. Stay out of the double play.
Hazelbaker to the set. Fires. Nope. Foul to the screen. Another 3-2 pitch. Check swing. They say he went around. And that's a big second out on the strikeout from Hazelbaker. Woods shaking his head as if he doesn't agree. I think it might have been a called strike anyway, right?
I think it was a strike, actually. He may have not committed to the swing, but it was over the plate.
So Borbo, the second baseman, up, his first at bat. 2 outs, man on first, Levine. Hazelbaker misses. One 0 pitch to Borbo. That's in there. 1-1 count. Good stop by Gaudette. The breaking ball was in the other batter's box.
That was a really good stop right there.
Two one. Hazelbaker. He's a slow worker. That one bounces. 3-1.
Starting to fall behind hitters here at the lower part of the order.
Three and one count on Borbo. Hazelbaker trying to send this to the bottom of the second. It's another walk. 2 on in the top of the order, Sousa. Or excuse me, that's not Sousa, that's Hobbit. Two outs, 2 on. Hazelbaker taking a look back at second, now delivers. Throws a strike in there to Obbit. Sousa on deck, the top of the order. So this is the number 9 hitter. The wind is whipping. That flagpole in right. Good stop by Gaudette. One out count, 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. You got Levine at second, Borbo, the runner, at first. Missed away, apparently. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hazelbaker trying to collect himself here. That one missed away.
Well, I think the other team, Merrimack, is being a little bit more selective with the plate, knowing that Hazelbaker is falling behind a little bit.
With a 12-pitch inning, he's about to throw his 26th pitch right here. 3-1 on the number 9 hitter after walking 2 guys in the inning. And they're loaded. So that's what happened in the scrimmage last week, too. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Yeah.
And now they got the top of the order up. Sousa singled the first time.
Yeah, I believe that their hitters are at the top of the order. And
Gaudette's going to call time and go out and talk to the sophomore. Loaded up for Evan Sousa. Junior shortstop. Also one of their top pitchers. Hazelbaker delivers. Needed a strike and he got one. to Evan Sousa.
Stay ahead in the count.
2 outs. They're loaded on walks. That one bounced in. Breaking ball bounced and Gaudette. Nice job to knock that one down.
He tried to get the hitter to chase there, and he almost bit.
As the snow comes down a little bit harder here. 2-1 count. The snow's flying. The bases are loaded. Hazelbaker pitches and bounced it to the backstop. Here comes the runner, Levine. He'll score, and it is 2-0 Merrimack. And now it's 3-1 on Evan Sousa. Runners advance to second and third.
Hey, you gotta go first. Cross the diamond now. Cross the diamond. Hey, climb the ladder, kiddo.
Looks like the Ghostbusters are driving by the parking lot out there. They're going to park down the first base line. Look, it's backing up. That's hit in the air out towards right, sinking.
That's
Will it
gonna
stay
be
fair?
foul.
Foul. Bennett gave it a run over towards where the Ghostbusters are parking.
Yeah, the wind pushed that ball good 20 to 30 feet out of foul territory.
I thought it was going to drop fair. That could have been
Yeah.
trouble, 2 runs.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 3-2 now. Runners at second and third, 2 down. Hazelbaker a strike away from, again, limiting the damage when he was in a tough spot. Maybe he called Ghostbusters to help him get out of this inning.
Hope so.
Hazelbaker taking a long look in. Ready for his 3-2 to Evan Sousa. Called third strike.
Third strike.
Big time pitch for the sophomore, and he gets out of it, only allowing 1. We go to the bottom of the second. Merrimack up 2-0 on the Grizzlies. Gaudette, first pitch swinging, and it gets by Maney. Lonnie, what are you calling that one? A base hit?
That was a bad hop right there. I got to give that a base hit. You know, he had the glove there, and it went right over. So that was a home hop.
Yeah, for sure.
Calling it.
LaFond up there. He broke up the no-hitter that Biebrus was throwing Monday. So leadoff runner for the Grizzlies here as Gaudette singles in the bottom of the second. That one's a wild pitch, and Dylan's going to get down to second.
That was a definite wild pitch. Catcher had no chance.
LaFond scored the first run after lining a single into left field. I think that was the 6th inning on Monday. And then scored on the Baxter ground ball that went for an error. That one's ripped into right field. LaFond, base hit. They're going to hold Dylan at third. But the Grizzlies have first and third with nobody out.
So I noticed something on that prior pitch, the one they hit that Adam got a hit on. The infield is playing almost all the way in. Now they are playing all the way in. They were playing it halfway. The second baseman had no angle on that ball that could have been played.
Hey, do job
if they had been playing at normal depth.
So Hazelbaker is the batter here, hitting for himself. Lefty batter. That one gets away. Here comes Gaudette. Hill will score. And heading down to second is LaFont.
I call that a pass ball. It hit his glove, and he could have had that.
I agree with you. So it's 2-1 now, Merrimack, and we're getting runs via the wild pitch and the pass ball in this game so far.
Yep.
Hazelbaker trying to help himself. He slices it foul off to the left.
Could be
Our camera won't go there.
Could be the pitchers are having a little trouble with the grip, maybe. It's cold weather, snowy weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal. 1-1 the count, the pitch to Hazelbaker. It's a breaking ball
Way
that
outside.
misses.
Way outside. So I see a grip problem here.
Hogue, I think, pitched a little bit on Monday in that game that they played. Maney started. I believe Hogue pitched, an inning or so. That one's away, and it's 3-1. LaFont is at second. He's the tying run. There's still nobody out here. Walked him. First and second now. Still nobody out. Maddox Turk up there.
Both pitchers seem to be struggling here a little bit. Obviously, the weather is a factor.
Yeah. So Turk up there with a couple on, nobody out. Baxter's on deck. Turk's going to bunt it. He's going to bunt it towards the Merrimack dugout. When was the last time Maddox bunted?
Travel ball, probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, and 1 count. Maddox hits lefties very well. That one missed high and away. And you notice the first baseman's playing up on the cut of the grass. Third baseman is
He's going to
maybe
be
a
covering.
step in.
The first baseman will probably end up covering the bunt if there's a bunt.
1-1 pitch. Swinging at the low pitch, it got away. And there goes LaFont to third. The throw is off the glove of Abbott.
So that was a productive swing.
Yeah. So Maddox now with a couple in scoring position could give the Grizzlies the lead here. Down in the count, 1-2 against Logan Hogue. Popped up. It's twisting. Maney over, and it drops in.
Again, the
foul.
wind again, a major factor there. He had to circle back around, and it twisted back toward the field this time.
And he had to deal with Colin Burke over there, too, in the first base coaching box.
Yeah.
Colin get a little hip check. Still 1-2 on Turk. LaFont at second, LaFont at third, Hazelbaker at second. Swing and a miss, the curveball got him. So that'll bring up Baxter. Still 1 out, though. So Baxter hits it over towards our fans and the cars, and he got that truck. I thought Brent hit the ball hard the other day.
Very much so. Here.
The one that he didn't hit so hard was the one that went through for the error.
Yeah.
And he pitched very well. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Baxter. Hit foul right side into the bullpen. Hogue ahead in the count, 1-2 on Baxter. LaFawn and Hazelbaker the runners. Baxter fouls off that high pitch.
Keep fighting, Brett. Keep fighting, Brett. Hey, BD. Hey, one. Go, keep fighting.
Hogue ready for another 1-2 to Baxter. Left side of that infield is in. Baxter goes to the first baseman. He's going to have to go to first, and the runners. Hazelbaker's caught up between second and third. There goes LaFawn for home. He's going to get there. Hazelbaker trying to get back to second. They hit Hazelbaker. It goes into center field. Hazelbaker's going to be held. And here comes the throw. And it's tied at 2.
Yeah, kind of a wacky baseball play there, but even if the tag had been made on Hazelbaker, the run would have scored.
So tied at 2. 2 outs now as they got Baxter at first, and Terrier will come up with a chance to get Hazelbaker across and give the Grizzlies a lead here. He grounded out to second his first time. And that one's up high, the fastball. Want to know the count? Hogue's had to work. Curveball drops in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count on Terrier. 2 outs in the inning. 2 in. We're tied at 2. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Let's go, Zach. Dig in. Let's go now. Hey, Zach.
Little outside and low. 2-2. They throw it away. They try to get Hazelbaker off a third, and he's going to score.
Merrimack errors and are very costly here this inning for sure.
So 3-2 Goffstown lead. I mean, what are you doing there, right, as a catcher?
There was really no need to, with 2 strikes on the batter.
That was low.
To get the out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Full count now. Hogue has lost the lead. Fouled off.
Keep fighting, Zach.
So Hogue's up to 40 pitches here in the second.
Hey, Zach.
Another 3-2 pitch to Terrier. It goes behind him. And that'll bring up Strand with a runner on first and 2 out. So see if you might be running here with a couple outs and a speedy guy on first.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be able to start off the next inning with a hitter, so it's probably a good gamble.
That one's up high to Strand. Strand singled his first time up.
Left-handed pitcher, though, usually holds.
Yeah, he's getting a good look.
Closer.
Strand hits it in the air pretty well to center. Wood's going back, still going back. He's not going to get it.
That's
it's
out.
gone.
That's gone.
He hit it out.
It's a home
that
run.
kept going and going, and it's a
just
home
carried.
run for Ethan Strand, his second in as many games.
If you look
the
at
power.
If you look at the flag, it's not blowing right now, so he caught the right time.
5-2 Goffstown. Yeah, I mean, that flag is just down the sun. It was like that moment in the Day After Tomorrow when, like, the storm got over and everything kind of stood still.
Just stopped.
Ethan. That one missed low to Durham. Durham swings through that one. 2-1.
Guess where he wanted to put that one.
Yeah. Little low, 3-1. It's been a tough inning for Logan Hogue. He's given up 5.
A lot of pitches, too.
Yeah.
His fielders have let him down, though. And I'll be honest with you, the positioning of the fielder is just odd to me.
Not quite
They're
understanding
not-
what the
They're not in the right position as far as I'm concerned. They're at double play depth now.
that one misses. He's coming up. I mentioned, a couple batters ago, he was coming up. He was going to throw his 40th pitch. This is number 49 here.
Yeah, but 50th pitch right here.
1-0 on Dutton. Pop foul.
I think we'll be seeing the bullpen in both of these teams, and we're only in the second inning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we were talking about that game that they had the other night that was stopped because of darkness, I guess. That could happen tonight,
Yeah.
especially with the clouds. Called strike to Dutton right there. 1-2. That dropped in for Hogue. And it's 1-2 with 2 outs. Durham, the runner at first. 5 runs in for Goffstown. There goes Noah. It's a low pitch, and he throws it
High.
to the second base side of the bag, and Durham's got a steal.
I noticed the pitcher that time, didn't even look at Noah, so he just took off.
He's just trying to get out of this inning here. Throw one more strike to Dutton. It's 2-2. Hogue delivers. Called third, strike outside corner. He's out of the inning, but the Grizzlies score 5, and they take a 5-2 lead to the third. Brander up the DH. Hazelbaker on for his third inning of work. And the first pitch is hit out towards Brock Bennett, and Wright moves a couple of steps, and he's under it for the out. Could use some of those first pitch outs.
One pitch, one out. We love those.
This is Maney. That first play of that inning there where Gaudette hit that ground ball to Maney, it, probably could have been made.
Started the whole thing.
Yep. Check swing, strike called. Called strike. Lonnie liked the call.
Well, we'll take those high strikes. If both, it certainly.
2 strikes quickly on the batter, Maney. Maney calls time. Maney is their ace. Throws hard. Called third strike. Got him.
That pitch was right down the middle. And,
Yeah.
2 strikes, you can't let that go.
Collins, the catcher, up there. 2 outs, base is empty. Geez, if Hazelbeck can get out of this here
Yeah, get up again.
without too many pitches, he could, go maybe five innings.
Get the bats right up there again.
Yep. Called strike. The ump likes that. A high strike. Ripped into center. LaFawn has it.
Right at him.
Easy inning for Hazelbaker. 49 pitches through 3 innings, and the Grizzlies are on top 5-2. Gaudette to lead off the inning.
Yeah, it was his ground ball that started the whole big inning last time. The bad hop over the first baseman's glove.
1-0 pitch misses away. It's 2-0 on Gaudette. After him, LaFawn, then Maddox Turk. I think it's actually Hazelbaker after LaFawn. There's a ground ball over to second. Borbo has it, throws, got him. LaFawn's 1 for 1 with a run scored. He scored on one of those wild pitches. Up high. That one got away from Collins. 2-0 on LaFawn. Hazelbaker will go pick it up. The wind has died down quite a bit. I mean, the flag's still kind of blowing, but it's not as forceful. I would welcome that. That's another ball. 3-0 on LaFawn. Looks like some action. Brander going to maybe warm up for Merrimack. That's a strike. the high strike. I guess we should expect it, right? 3-1 on LaFawn. Strike called. Bounced in, ball 4.
A 3-2 curveball that wasn't quite close.
Yeah. He's over 60.
Yeah.
I don't expect you want your guys to throw more than 75, 80 early in the season,
like
especially on a
today,
cold day like this.
No.
I mean, especially I think he threw like almost 30 the other day.
There's too many games to come here.
Yeah. Called strike to Owen Hazelbaker. LaFawn on first. These are two speedy guys back-to-back in the lineup. Then you got Maddox behind him. So
that pitch was very, very close.
1-1 on Hazelbaker. I guess he missed.
It was outside.
Yeah. 2-1 on Owen Hazelbaker. Got to talk to his dad before the game. 3-1.
I seem to that he seems to have a little bit of a harder time with left-handed batters, to me.
There goes the runner, LaFawn. The throw
That's
from
ball
his
4.
knees. Good throw by
but
Collins.
Ball 4.
It was ball 4 anyway, so LaFawn doesn't get the stolen base.
Nope. But good throw, good slide, good baseball play right there.
Yeah. Turk up there with runners aboard. Had a chance with second and third earlier. Chance now first and second, 1 out. Called strike, the high one.
High one.
Hey, Maddox! Come on, what? Back and drive it.
Hit towards first, it's foul. Manny chasing it down. 0-2, the count on Maddox Turk. Did he win a rec basketball championship this winter?
He did.
Him and Brady Godet?
Yep. Exciting game.
Oh, 2 on Turk. Little snow flurry coming as the sun pokes out. Why not? Chopper. It goes foul. That would have been a base hit right there for Maddox, but
Yeah,
it went
just had a
foul.
little bit too much spin on it.
Hey, Lonnie, can you reach that bag, my sunglasses in that case, the black case?
Yep.
Thank you.
Keep working, keep working. Dig in, babe, dig in.
0-2 count on Turk. Hogue looks back at second. Hit hard. Is it going to be fair? It's foul.
About 3 feet foul.
See, that's a problem for our camera and me looking over there.
I had a good look at it, though.
So Maddox making him work here. Still 0-2. 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and second. Gets the bat on the ball. Out into right. It's going to be caught. And Levine throws it into the shortstop. Second out of the inning. Baxter up there with 2 outs now. Runner still at first and second. Curveball drops in there from Hogue. Baxter swinging, and it's a foul. Hogue is at 73 pitches right now, so this could be in his last inning here.
This is going to be it.
Baxter fouls it off. Another high pitch that we're swinging at. Oh, and 2 pitch to Baxter. It's up high and away. 1-2. 5-2 the score. We're in the third. Chop foul, first base side. Ball and 2 strikes on Baxter. If he can keep it alive, they'll turn it over to the top of the order here with the bases loaded. It's another one cued down the first base side over to the bullpen where Brander's warming up.
It's a pretty good battle going on right here.
Yep. Another 1-2 pitch from Logan Hogue. Hit in the air to center. Woods has it. So they strand 2. We're going to head to the fourth. It's 5-2 Goffstown. Ray to lead things off for Merrimack in the fourth against Owen Hazelbaker. Sitting at 50 pitches right now. And pumps in strike 1. Apparently, the Goffstown JV team has won against Merrimack 10-0. Mercy rule. They even their record at 1-1 after losing at Alvern on Monday, 3-1. 0-1 pitch to Rayte, fouled. Ooh, off the red truck. You know, I always worry about where I park. In this parking lot, there's really no safe spots.
There is none. I've seen several broken windshields over the years here.
0-2 on Rayte. Curveball, got him. The swing and the miss, but that was a nifty breaking ball.
Yeah, that was the best one broken off today for sure.
Strikeout number 5 for Owen. And that'll bring up Levine. Hazelbaker's really settled down after that second inning.
Yeah, he's filling up the strike zone now with a 3-run lead.
Pumps in strike 1. I said it was Brander warming up, but I think it's Mantini, 28. Brander's 24. He's the DH hitting in the number 2 spot. And I believe it was 28 that went out there to the bullpen. That one missed. Ball and a strike on Levine. Levine playing out in right field. Ooh, swinging at the high pitch. He fouled it back.
That was up by his eyeballs.
Yeah, Merrimack had 2 wins 2 years ago, and they had 12 or 13 wins last year. They were the 8 seed.
Yeah, I think they finished with 8 wins in a row until the tournament.
Well, I think they were 8-1, and then they kind of struggled down the stretch. They had a really good start.
That's what it was.
There's another strikeout for Hazelbaker, number 6. Dropped it in the called third strike, and Woods up there with 2 outs in the 4th.
Yeah, he seems to be cruising right now. He's got a good defense behind him and a 3-run lead.
Two outs, nobody on for the sophomore Hazelbaker. Well, the ump has been consistent. Likes the high strike, and that low one not so much. 1-0 on Woods. Inside. 2-0. Borbo to follow. Swing and a miss. He was thinking fastball, 2-0. He got it, but couldn't connect. 2 balls and a strike on Jackson Woods. Called strike. Hazelbaker back even 2-2 with 2 outs.
Very deliberate on the mound. He's scoping out every pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hazelbaker trying to end it and keep his team in the lead, 5-2. Called third strike, got it at the top of the
Struck out
zone.
the side.
And Hazelbaker strikes out the side. Mantini on the mound, the right-hander, missed with the first pitch to Terrier. It's 1-0. Top of the order here in the 4th. Grizzlies lead 5-2. Up high, 2-0. Lucas Mantini is a junior. Terrier 0 for 1. Took something off of that one. He swings through it. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouled. So what is he throwing? A changeup?
No, I think that this is just an adjustment to a slower pitcher, to be honest with you. I think he's just throwing, hoping he gets some ground balls,
2-2. That one bounces. 3-2.
Throwing every pitch as a changeup doesn't make it a changeup.
It's a changeup from what we were seeing, maybe.
True.
3-2 pitch to Terrier here in the 4th. Swings and misses. He pulled his head out on that one.
Yeah.
And Strand up there swinging a hot bat. 2 home runs on the season. And he's 2 for 2, I think.
Yeah, the lefty was throwing up near 80, and this young man is throwing low 70s, so there's an adjustment to be made.
1 out for Strand. That one missed inside. Ethan and then Noah Durham. That's a called strike. Could Ethan beat his brother Ryan Strand for single-season home run numbers? I mean, he's got 2. I think Ryan might have had 3 his senior year, maybe.
Yeah.
That one bounces in.
Long way to go to the record, Coach.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
What's that?
Someday I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I could tell you this: it's held by the same person that holds the Little League home run record in Goffstown.
Simmons?
No,
Who?
Tyler Perrin.
Okay. How many?
I'll tell you. It's
I'll tell you what, young Owen Dutton, who we saw the other day at Auburn, he put on a show in the home run derby a few years ago.
oh yeah.
Swinging a miss, and Strand was going for the downs. And the count is full, 3-2. Ball 4. And Strand's on base for the third time. Grizzlies have a one-out base runner with Durham up. Yeah, Owen, they're doing the home run derby. And there was a game going on the M&M field, a playoff game, a minor league playoff game. And Owen was raining home runs from the majors field down onto M&M.
How many?
They had to stop. It was like 25, 30 in a row.
Yeah,
and they were bombs. And they had to stop that minor league playoff game on the M&M field because it was too dangerous because they were getting missiles coming down on them. It was unbelievable. There's a missile towards left. It's foul.
Ryan Cody hit 35 home runs.
Wow. Yeah. He might have had that many. I mean, it was unbelievable. Oh, and 1 on Durham. Going to be caught by Levine and Wright. Second out of the inning. There goes the runner, waved at by Dutton. The throw to second, can't hold on. Bounced out of the glove of Evan Sousa, the second baseman.
That was a good throw.
0-1 count on Dutton, but a runner in scoring position as Strand steals second. Breaking ball, hit the base. They're going to send Strand. He will score. It's going to be an RBI double for Ryan Strand. And the throw gets away, but backed up by the right fielder. That was a hard ground ball that hit the third base bag and bounced up. And an easy single or double for Dutton. And 6-2 Goffstown. Gaudette up. Dutton at second. Fouled off. Two outs in the inning. Runner on second is Dutton. Hit hard down the line. It's foul. Oh, and 2 count on Gaudette. Mantini trying to keep this just a 1-run inning for Merrimack. Hit hard up the middle. Sousa grabs it. Behind the back, throws. Held on by Maney
Very
at
nice
first.
play by the
Good
shortstop.
play to end the inning. Grizzlies get one on the Dutton RBI double, and after 4, they lead 6-2. Borbo to lead off the top of the 5th for Merrimack. Hazelbaker back out there, 62 pitches deep. And pumps in strike 1 to the Merrimack second baseman. They're going to have a pinch hitter, a different guy coming up. Jaden Galano is going to hit. Up high. 1-1. Called strike. We got to thank Cooper Gaudet up here for just, he's a trooper. Has not left. All the other kids have been in and out. He's steady on the scoreboard here. Check swing, fouled off. 1-2 the count on Borbo.
Very good curveball right there. The batter hung in there. That's all right. Let it go.
Hazelbaker ready for the 1-2 to Borbo. Winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Hazelbaker struck out 4 guys in a row. 8 on the game. Jaden Galano is going to step up. Right-handed hitter. He's one of their pitchers. One out in the 5th. Little low. Same spot. Over but low. Top of the order would bat next for Merrimack. Fouled off. 2-1.
Baseballs? Okay. Can I get the baseballs for the umpire, please? Thank you very much.
Called strike. That's where to put it, right? No one seems to be swinging at that, and the ump is calling it.
It's up and away to the eyes, but it's in the zone.
2-2 pitch to Galano from Hazelbaker. Curveball drops in. He's got 5 Ks in a row. All right, Lon, he's sitting at 72. He goes out there and he gets another out here. You're out of the inning. Do you put him out for one more? Might as well, right?
Might
He's
as
in a
well.
groove.
He's not going to pitch Friday, so I would let him go as long as he feels good. If we could add on a few more runs,
Yeah.
he can.
What's that? Oh, God. It says we have 1 minute left of battery, so I don't know what's going to happen now.
Yeah. I think these
Oh, and these?
eat up. Yeah.
Hazelbaker delivers to Sousa. That one bounced in there. Well, if the red light goes off, let me know. The thing, well, see, it says recording on there. Does it? Yeah. If that goes away. 1-0 count on Evan Sousa. Hazelbaker about to throw his 74th pitch of the afternoon. A little low. Two and 0 count on Sousa. Merrimack's leadoff batter. Hit the bat. That was defensive, trying to get out of the way, the flinch. But Hazelbaker gets a gift strike there.
For sure. That was either a hit batsman or foul tip.
That's like in on your hands. That does not feel good in this type of weather.
No, you're going to feel that tomorrow morning.
2-1 now. Hazelbaker taking a long look in. He winds and delivers. Pop foul out of play. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The base is empty here in the top of the 5th for Merrimack. Hazelbaker has struck out 5 batters in a row. Can he make it 6? Misses with the breaking ball. The count is full. Hazelbaker ready for the 3-2 pitch to Sousa. Fouled off, out of play. We'll go again here on 3-2 with 2 outs in the 5th. Pitch number 79 for the sophomore, Owen Hazelbaker. Comes on a full count to Evan Sousa with 2 outs. Ball, and he takes the walk. That didn't miss by much.
Umpire signaled that it was down.
Yeah, well, he's been calling that a ball,
no,
so
he's been consistent.
I'm not gonna.
No, he's been consistent.
Here's Brander. Sousa the runner at first. 4-run lead for Goffstown. Hazelbaker trying to get out of it. Another low one. 1 ball, no strikes on Brander. Dylan Gaudette's going to go talk.
Yeah, I think at this point, I know he's trying to create a ground ball, but I think just fill up that strike zone. If he knows it's a high strike zone, just go there. The 4-run lead, we can afford to get a pop-up.
You know, he's given up only 1 hit, and it was the first batter of the game, Sousa. Brander ahead in the count. Check swing, it's in there. I guess that's about as high as you're going to get the strike call, right?
That's about it right there, yeah. That's
or as low, I should say.
Below that is going to be a ball.
1-1 on Brander. He's 0 for 2. Sousa leading off first, being held on by Turk. Curveball, chops foul. 1-2. So a couple pretty tall sophomores here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Brander for Merrimack, Hazelbaker for Goffstown. The count is 1-2 with a runner Sousa on first. 2 outs in the 5th. Hazelbaker delivers. Where did it miss? Must have been low. 2-2.
That one I've actually seen called a strike.
I wouldn't want to be taking that pitch on 2 strikes, but it's been a ball all day, so
we have a
no
hitter.
Complaints.
A tall hitter may have.
Hazelbaker looks over to first. The count is 2-2 on Brander. Hazelbaker, curveball hit in the air out center. LaFawn coming in. It's going to drop LaFawn gets it on a hop, and it's a base hit for Brander. Good at bat there by Brander.
I was hitting to no man's land.
Yep. And that'll bring up Ryan Maney. And now Hazelbaker is sitting at 84 pitches.
Yeah. It's showing some signs of fatigue. A mini rally here by Merrimack. Let's see if we can knock it down.
Second is Sousa. At first, it's Brander. Maney the batter. Swinging a miss, threw the fastball by him.
Good zip on that fastball. Might prove me wrong that he's getting tired.
Yeah, I think he heard you, Lonnie, and said, I'll show you, Mr. Emerton. The field may be named after your family's name, right?
Yeah.
But I still got a little something in the tank. Tried to snap off the curveball. It missed low. And ever since the early part where the pitchers were having trouble, not throwing wild pitches, things have kind of settled down. 1-1 the count on Maney. Hazelbaker takes a look back at second. Now he's going to deliver to Maney. Pop foul.
Out of play.
Will the wind knock it back in play? No, Dylan will not have a play. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Maney. And as the sun dips down and goes behind the clouds and this wind picks up again, it's getting even chillier. When the kid in our booth here doing the scorebook has to blow on his hands, it's cold. You can hear the wind whipping in the trees back there, too, up on the hill. 1-2 pitch to Maney. Low, good backhanded stop by Gaudette to keep that at the plate, and it's 2-2. Hazelbaker going to back off the mound a little bit. He's blowing on the hand. He's got a 2-2 count with 2 runners on and 2 outs here in the 5th. About to throw his 89th pitch of the afternoon. Delivers. Low. The count's full. Big pitch in this ball game right now. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners likely on the move here.
Yes.
They'll definitely be on the move.
Yes.
Hazelbaker comes to the set. And they're going to throw behind the runner at second. Terrier reaches up and tries to drop the tag. That's got to be some kind of play call.
That's a play on a 3-2 with 2 outs.
They threw one away, with a guy on third, remember, that led to a run.
Zach snuck in behind the runner.
Hazelbaker ready for a 3-2 pitch to Maney. Hit hard, up the middle, base hit. LaFawn over to grab it in right center field. That's going to score Sousa. And back-to-back hits here for Merrimack at 6-3. I think that's going to be
That was a good at bat right
Hazelbaker. As Lawrence is going to the mound at 90 pitches. What's that? Yeah, I know. It's not even like I can't even get the home page back. Do you know how to get it back to the home page? Because it's supposed to be this, and it opens right up to the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Try Goffstown TV. Oh, try that. What did it? No, it's Google. No. Yeah, I don't know. GTV or whatever. We got first and third here with Maney at first, Brander at third. The batter is Shea Collins. 2 outs in the 5th. Hazelbaker trying to shut it down. That's ripped to left. Strand in. He won't get it. Did he get it? What's the call? The ump hasn't made a call. I guess he's out. They're going to ask the home plate umpire. And the Grizzlies are running off the field. And apparently Ethan Strand made the catch diving in and picked it off the turf. Merrimack disagrees. The umpire in the field asked the home plate umpire what he thought, and the home plate umpire said it's an out.
You know who has it?
We do.
We do.
Yeah, if we can get, well, do we have it? Because it's in left field. So we might, doesn't matter, it's an out.
Yeah, I may not have shown up on that.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't. LaFawn's 1 for 2, leading off the 5th. The slow one is outside for ball 1 from Mantini. Six, 7, 8 for the Grizzlies.
I just noticed he may be throwing knuckleballs.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
It's a knuckleball.
Yeah.
An effective pitch if you can get it over.
Yeah. Yeah. Asked him Wakefield.
Yeah.
3-0 is in there for a strike. That was a fastball. LaFawn in the driver's seat still, 3-1. Swing and a miss. I noticed that our left-handed batters, you can tell their heads acted it twice. LaFawn just did it.
Yeah.
3-2 now. Swings and misses once again. The head was looking towards Colin Burke at first base. 1 out. Mantini comes back from being down 3-0, throwing knuckleballs.
Yep, those are knuckleballs.
And here's Hazelbaker. I think you'd have to say it was a successful debut for Owen Hazelbaker today as a varsity player. Hits it in the air towards center. The left fielder, Rete, over.
Wow, where's he come from?
Well, I thought it was going towards center, and then because the center fielder didn't really see it, I don't think. But it was really over towards the left fielder.
Look at how far he ran. He's... Wow, that was...
Turk up there, 2 down quickly for Mantini in the 5th. Turk hits it a ton down the left field line. It's going to be foul.
That's a home run, but it's foul.
Oh, and 1 count on Turk. That one didn't quite get there.
Nope.
Grizzlies up 6-3. Mantini was back and ready to go before the ump was ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, we've seen all kinds of deliberate pitching and quick pitching, so to speak.
1-1, that one missed for a ball. Sun just right in our face right now. Turk gets it up the middle. Sousa gets it by a step at first. So 1-2-3 inning for Mantini. We go to the 6th. Goffstown up by 3, 6-3. Hazelbaker's day finishes with 9 strikeouts, 3 hits, 3 runs. First pitch from Owen Dutton, hit on the ground to the third baseman Ryan Dutton, and a good pick at first base by Maddox Turk. 1 pitch, 1 out for the freshman Owen Dutton.
Love that 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yep. Levine steps in. 1 out in the 6th. Little look at the future today on the pitching mound for the Grizzlies. That one missed inside from Owen. He doesn't throw as hard as Hazelbaker does. And Merrimack's got a right-hander warming up in the bullpen wearing a sweatshirt. That one's fouled off. Did it die? No. Oh, well, it says 1 minute. It's been 1 minute for a half hour, right? Hopefully it'll last. Here's another 1-1 pitch. That one bounces in. Gaudette.
Not a good grip on that curveball. At 43 degrees.
Well, it can't be easy for him. He's been sitting the whole game. Now he comes in as pitcher. Unless he was at the JV game, I don't know. I doubt you brought him over from Allard just to come in and pitch in the 6th inning. He was probably here. 3-1 to Levine. Dutton delivers. Hits him in the back. Base runner for Merrimack with 1 out. Jackson Woods will step in.
Hey, Junior, let's go, kid. Hey, here we go, John. Let's go, kid. Hey, Junior.
Dutton looks over at the runner at first, Levine. That one misses away. One out count to Jackson Woods. Hit foul off a third. Woods was in front of that one. One ball, one strike on Jackson Woods, the senior. And that one served off the glove of Terrier. He grabs it and no throw. So we'll get an error on Terrier at short. Tough play.
I kind of caught him in between there a little bit, whether they're playing on the hop or in the air.
First and second here, 1 out. Double play still in order. The batter's Borbo. Fouled off. Man, that sun is not easy to deal with.
No.
They got Galano on deck. He came in for Aubert, who started the game. Woods at first. Levine at second. That one's hit into right field. Base hit. Gilliland grabs it. They're going to hold the runner at third. Bases loaded. 1 out. Galano. Coach Lawrence going to go out and talk to his freshman. Well, we knew that the arms were going to be, a question mark this year. I think you got a really good performance from Hazelbaker.
Fantastic.
Be nice if you could have both guys come out and, pitch very, very well, but you can't expect that. I mean, inexperienced guys, they're going to have to pick up experience somehow, right? So let's see what you can do here, kid.
Piece it together somehow.
Galano, the batter, this is his second at-bat. Bases loaded. They're playing the infield back.
Corners are in. No, now they're
Corners
moving
are back.
Corners are back. Playing
And
for double
middle
play.
is back. Called strike to Galano, top of the order next. 1 out, bases loaded. 3-run lead for the Grizzlies. Owen Dutton, the freshman, in a tough spot. Fouled off. Quickly ahead, 0-2.
Can't give this hitter anything too good, otherwise it's going to become a very close game.
0-2 pitch from Owen Dutton to Galano. Swing and a miss. He got the fastball by him. Second out of the inning. Now it's up to Sousa, their leadoff man.
They got their guy up. This is their guy they want up, I would imagine.
He's 1 for 2. Had that hit off Hazelbaker leading off the game. They were up 2-0. We scored 5 in the second. 2 outs, bases still loaded for Merrimack. Sousa pops it foul on a high pitch.
I'd keep it high pitching there because this hitter's up being very anxious. He wants to hit.
Dutton ready for the 0-1 to Evan Sousa. Bases loaded. Ooh, in close. 1-1.
You've got him set up now for the outside fastball in the corner.
1-1 pitch on Sousa from Owen Dutton. Called strike. 1-2. Lonnie calls it.
Outside corner.
So, Junior, as they call him, Owen Dutton. There's 2 Owen Duttons on the team. A freshman and a junior. And Junior, who is not the junior, is going to try and shut it down, and he throws ball too wide to Sousa. Two balls, 2 strikes,
High.
2 outs.
High.
The bases are juiced for Merrimack. Dutton trying to get out of the inning here. It's foul to the screen.
Man. This is the classic climb the ladder pitch right here.
Yep. Full count, or 2-2, I should say. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dutton winds and fires. Fouled off again by Sousa. Good at bat here for the Merrimack junior.
I would say if you ask their coach, this is the guy they want to have up.
Oh, yeah.
In this spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Dutton delivers. Took something off, and Sousa fouled it off. The sun streaming in from right field. Kind of in the face of the batter a little bit.
It is.
Dutton winds and fires. Got him! Blew him away with the fastball. The inning's over. They leave the bases loaded. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with Goffstown on top of Merrimack, 6-3.
That was the pitch that he couldn't foul off.
Ball 1 from Mantini to Baxter. And another real slow one.
Knuckleball.
Misses low. Baxter is up in the box. And he fights off the high pitch, and
That's
it's going to
through.
sneak through into left field for a base hit. Single for Baxter into left to lead off the 6th. So they've had a few different looks at this kid, and maybe they got it figured out. We'll see. Terrier struck out against him the first time he faced him. He's 0 for 2. Swearing a bunt. They call it a strike. No balls, 1 strike on Terrier. Strand on deck. Terrier bunts it back to the pitcher. The only play to first. Bad throw. They say he's out.
That was a very good play by the first baseman. He kept his foot on the bag. I think it's being checked here by Coach Lawrence. Pretty difficult to see from home plate area. I couldn't see his foot, could you?
He's safe.
Guess his foot was off.
First time in the history of baseball.
That was a good one, Coach. We got the replay too. You were right.
So was that a bunt single?
Yeah, that's a single. Yes, it is. That's a sacrifice.
Okay. Who did that go to, the pitcher?
That was a sacrifice to the pitcher, yes.
Second and third, 1 out now for Durham. And they're going to play the infield in against a guy you probably don't want to be playing the infield in on.
No.
He hits the ball kind of hard.
The balk.
And they call a balk.
Balk call. I didn't see it. I didn't really see what caused that balk, but
hard ground ball, chop foul over third. So it's 7-3 now. The balk scores a run, and Terrier down to third. 1-1 on Durham. 1 out, 1 in. Lead back to 4. I'd like to get a little more breathing room here. And that one of those knucklers.
there's a knuckle.
Lonnie, you remember the Tim Wakefield phenomenon when he came up and was at 95 or whatever?
Oh, sure.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was like unhittable.
He was.
Up high, it's called strike at the top of the zone.
We won't bring up 2003, but everything else was.
Well, hey,
Hall of Fame.
he pitched good in that game too.
He did.
You know,
Hall
that's
of
what
Fame.
happens with a knuckleball. Sometimes it doesn't knuckle. That one knuckled towards the catcher, and it's 3-2 on Noah Durham. And once again, we got a lull in the wind, and the sun is out. Hit hard
That's a
into
big
center
hit.
field. It's over the infield, and it's 8-3. RBI single for Durham.
Those are the pratfalls of playing the infield in. Little bloopers like that fall.
Yep. Here comes Coach Dudash to get the ball from Mantini. And we're going to see a substitution here. They had a guy warming up in the bullpen. Or they're just going to move Galano over maybe? We'll see. There's that 18 going to the mound. Looks like 18.
18, yeah.
It's Ian Gagnon.
Getting deep into both teams' pitching rooms here, and it's only Wednesday.
Yep. Ryan Dutton, the batter, against the new pitcher, Ian Gagnon. Called strike from Gagnon. This is a sophomore pitcher that Coach Dudash was very excited about. Just an overall player. He likes him a lot. Durham at first. That one bounced right in front of the glove of Shea Collins. Collins was the guy that was up that hit it to left, and Ethan made that nice catch there. The
Unbelievable
shoestring catch, yeah.
Saved 2, maybe 3 runs.
There goes Durham. He's going to be in there easily.
Yeah, the pitcher didn't spend much attention.
And Noah's got a couple steals like that today, huh?
Yeah.
2-1 the count on Dutton. He had an RBI double, I think his last time up. 8-3, the Grizzlies have pushed it to 5. That's a called strike. Velocity a little bit more than the last guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dutty. Hey, Dut. Hey, 6. Hey, Dut.
2-2 count on Dutton. There goes
Going to
Durham looking
third.
for third. It's chopped at the plate.
Well, again, the pitcher did not look at second base at all.
We're in the sixth. They're coming up on the, well, it's actually over 2 hours. We started a little bit before 4:30. But it's probably been the warmest part of the game right here now.
Yeah, the sun's nice.
Up high, they didn't get the call.
Ooh,
3-2.
I've seen that called strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Durham at second. Ian Gagnon on the mound for Merrimack here. 1 out in the sixth. Chopped off the foot of Dutton. I'll tell you what, I had one of my highlights of my broadcasting career earlier this season when Ryan Dutton, first time he ever got on the ice, scored a goal. Like 2 seconds after he was out there, they hit him with a pass and he one-timed it in. And he had never played hockey before, ever. And that just does not happen, and it happened. So this kid is blessed. Reaches, and nice backhand grab.
Beautiful.
The throw, and he's safe.
Beautiful
Good
play.
play by Sousa.
Wow. That
But
was
Dutton just beat it.
kudos to him. That was incredible.
And Durham unable to advance. Because, I mean, he couldn't advance.
No, that was a very, very nice college play.
Yeah. Dylan got that up there. Still only 1 out. Goddard fouls it off.
Still did not look to second. I think a player like Noah, who's played a million travel games, is pretty well aware if he's not being checked, he's going.
Yeah. Now they're holding him. They got the second baseman holding him on.
He's
and now he
looking
looked
now.
over at him. Here's the pitch to Goddard. Called strike. Didn't work, Brad.
Kind of a little curveball there.
No. Goddard quickly in an 0-2 hole.
That was a nice little curveball.
He was flinching and took it inside, apparently. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gagnon. Something on the ball. He was wiping it off. We got a final here. Londonderry loses to Keene 4-3.
Keene is a very strong dark horse type team this year. They got some players.
There's a ball. Kingswood beats Plymouth 8-7 in D2. Two and two the count on Goddard. I was just talking about how warm it was. Here comes a cold breeze right in my face. I spoke too soon. Goddard rips it
Could be
down
foul.
the line
Foul.
and left. It's foul. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to look at the runner going down to first and see.
I had a good look at it. About 10, 12 feet foul over the fence, up the road.
So that must have been a ball, Lonnie. I was flipping game changer.
That was a ball outside.
We got a 3-2 count on Dylan Goddard. He was 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Gagnon working from the stretch. The runner's leading off of first and second. Inside on Dylan, and the bases are loaded.
So paying attention to the runner at second, 4 straight balls.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't have to really worry about him now, right?
Nope.
LaFond up there with the bases loaded.
4:30 at the realm.
If you can plate a couple here, you might be able to end it in 6. Oh, mercy action.
We need 5.
Yep, but you get a couple runs here, you can start thinking about it. Ball 1 to Adam LaFond. Fouled off.
Good cut.
One and one on LaFond. Ball away. 2 and 1. Two-one pitch to LaFond. Ripped down the line and left. That's going to be trouble.
Fair.
It's a fair ball into the left field corner. LaFond's got wheels. He's into second. 2 runs have scored, and the Grizzlies are up 10-3. Here comes the pitching coach to the mound for Merrimack.
Ball kept tailing away from the left fielder.
Owen Dutton at the plate. Huge strikeout to end the inning. That seemed like a week ago.
Yep.
But it was only the top of the 6th. Now Dutton with a chance to get this thing a little closer to ending it via the mercy rule. I would sign up for that in a heartbeat. And I bet you Merrimack wouldn't mind either at this point.
It's cold.
1 strike pitch to Dutton. Curveball stays high. One and one, Turk on deck. Still only 1 out in the inning. The runners are at second and third. It's got Ed at third and LaFond, who just doubled at second. Oh, hit him. Bases loaded again for Turk.
Again, pitcher's grip is going to be an issue here. That look he didn't. Hello?
It's still going on?
Yeah, it's the bottom of the 6th. Maddox is up, so I'll call you back.
Bases loaded. You can't be calling Lonnie when he's up with the bases loaded. Turk pops it up. Foul, should be out of play. 1 strike count.
That was a good swing right there.
Turk looking first pitch fastball.
Just missed that one.
If he hits one out of here, this is over. If he hits it in a gap, it could be over. That's up high. 1-1 the count. 1 out in the inning.
And the corners
4 runs are across, too. I mean, it was a 6-3 game with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I know.
The pitch to Turk. Into right field, down the line. That's going to be extra bases. Turk around first. 2 runs are in. They're going to hold the runner at third.
Oh.
And Turk with the 2-run double to right, driving in a couple, and it's 12-3.
I think that runner could have scored coming around third. What do you think?
What's that?
Think that runner could have scored on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Seemed like
I
the
mean,
ball.
why not try and win it right here?
The ball kind of trickled in from the outfield.
Yep. Well, Baxter with a chance to end it here with a base hit. All he needs is a fly ball to the outfield, actually. There's still 1 out, runner on third. Pops it up on the infield. The catcher has it for the out. So now Terrier with a chance to end it. But you can't end it with a sac fly. Runners at second and third, Turk and Owen Dutton. Gagnon trying to work to Terrier and send it to the seventh. They throw to third. It's off the base runner.
That could have easily ended the game. If it didn't hit Owen.
Yeah, because it's in left field and the game's over. So Terrier had that bunt there that he ended up, they overturned the play, said he was safe. And now a chance to end it. Ball outside, 2-0. It's got awful quiet.
Everywhere.
2-0. 2 outs in the inning, 12-3 Goffstown. Chance to end it. Up high, ball 3. So you know the take sign is here, coming. Try and set up a bases loaded situation.
I give him a green light.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. Up 9 runs.
I think Adams old school and wouldn't do it.
Base
but
hit
we'll see.
ends it.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk in there, loaded again.
Yeah. 3-0 at this point is green.
So we got Strand up now, hopefully to mercifully end it as we near 6:42 on a cold April evening. Bases juiced for Ethan Strand. He's already got a home run, 2 on the season. Ground ball, hard one, almost into his own dugout.
Stay close. I know you're anxious. Stay close. I know you're anxious. Hey!
0-1 pitch to Strand from Gagnon. Ball, 1-1.
Walk ends it, too.
The winning run is Owen Dutton at third base. That's the only run that matters. Strand with a 1-1 count against the sophomore Ian Gagnon. Fouled at the plate.
You know what he's trying to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, all you got to do is just get a base hit.
Yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes to Strand. Gagnon. Curveball. Strand pops it up. Will it get out of play? It will.
Yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes on Strand. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. A run wins it. Ball high, 2-2. You know, if they can win it right here, Owen Hazelbaker gets a win. Owen Dutton gets a save.
Yep.
In a 12-3 game. Ground ball back to the pitcher off his glove. He's going to throw to first. And he throws it away. And it's over. The error by the pitcher ends it. And it is over. And the Grizzlies win it in 6, 13-3.